In this video, Brownwyn gets a butt lift. So, Brownwyn needs some airbags for the rear. Get rid of that invisible caravan look. Now she's got some weight in her. The drawers, the fridge. So, might measure the height and see what it looks like. So from the ground to the guard, it's about 880mm at the rear. And it's about 940 in the front, so it's definitely sitting down further in the back with all that weight. So these airbags should help just for the general load and also for towing. So I haven't bought the airbags as a kit. The kits for a 60 are between $800 and $900 for this style airbag. So what I did do was bought the airbags on Amazon, got some fittings from the local bearing shop, used a bit of scrap steel to make some mounts up, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I've got the wheel off. The bags will fit between the chassis and the diff. We've got the mounts. They'll just go under these U-bolts, so we'll loosen the U-bolts, fit them in, remove the bump stop. These bags will replace the bump stop, so it won't be needed. But instead of using the 2 bolt holes in the chassis that the bump stop bolts into, I've got a U-bolt set up that'll hopefully spread the load a bit further on the chassis. Not that it's going to matter too much, I don't think, because the springs themselves are still doing the work. These are just to help us set up. So these are the parts I've scraped together. I've got Hilux U-bolts that I've shortened. I've got airlift airbags. They're a Dominator D2600, which is a 7-inch bag, being 7 inches in diameter. They're straight off Amazon, $91 each, so $182. I've got the fittings, just waiting on the Schrader valves. There's about $40 worth of fittings there. Some hose that I already had, it's 5/16. So I'm into about 220 bucks. Zip ties, I've got some mounting bolts that I got off my silent partner. And then the mounts. They're scrap steel, welded by Stevie Wonder, painted by Ray Charles, but they should do the job. There we have it, all installed. Bottom mount uses the existing diff U-bolts. And the top mount uses those Hilux U-bolts we got. It's all in. And the lines are run along the chassis. Right along under the back. And then through the bulkhead into the bumper. And the push lock fitting there. Right back along inside the chassis. All the way back. Into the fittings. airbags for a couple of months now, and all I can say is they're bloody great. There's hardly any load in the back. The bag's at about 5 psi. It rides a lot nicer than it used to. Took a lot of that harshness out and leveled everything out. But then to put a heavy load on the back, like the car trailer or the camper, load of wood, about 20 pound in the bags, it levels it out so the trailer doesn't sag it in the back as much. Much nicer to control, much nicer load to carry. It's a bloody good thing. Had it off-road a couple of times too, just let the bags out to that 5 psi or so. Certainly haven't noticed it being a hindrance. It's fine, it's good. It's still more capable than I am as a driver, so yeah, she's a good old bus now. It's a modification that's definitely worth doing if you're thinking, even if you had to buy the actual kit and install it. I think it'd be well worth the money. It's a great upgrade that I've done.
You ready?